Hi everyone, it's Sheen, and today I want to talk about The First State of Being by Erin Entrada, which has won the 2025 Newbery Award. That is the most prestigious award in children's literature, and so I really wanted to talk about it. And so it came out last year because, like, whatever year Newbery Award talks about the year before that, considers all of the books that were published in the year before that. And so, like, if you look online, there's like a lot of like Newbery 2025 predictions. Always look at the Newbery 2025 or like whatever year is coming. The predictions, those books are gonna be some of the best books. Maybe they don't all win the Newbery, but that means that they have the potential. What does Newbery look in for books? They look at themes, they look at like morals, they look at writing, and so those books, even if they didn't win the Newbery, mean that they are very good books. While books like Percy Jackson or Harry Potter may be fun, I feel that we also read in order to learn. We read in order to think, and therefore we should also read books like this. So always check those out. Today, I'm going to be doing a video for people who have read The First State of Being, and then like kind of a list of all the themes that we can get from it. And then next time, I will do the introduction. I know that it sounds really strange. Mostly, we are supposed to do the introduction first and then the themes, but you know, like sometimes it's just okay to mix it up. So, The First State of Being by Erin Entrada. I feel that one of the main themes is this theme of don't worry, because we're in the first state of being, right? And so you might say, yeah, Ridge, as you know, the boy who time travels, said, like he's in the first state of being, and so he says, the first state of being, he said, that's what my mom calls the present moment. It's the first state of existence. It's right now, in this moment, in this car. The past is the past, the future is the future, but this right now, this is the first state, the most important one, the one in which everything matters. That's why I'm not going to think about the mess I left behind. That's the third state, the future. I'll worry about that when I get there. For now, I want to listen. I want to be here and now. And so I feel like this is something that Rich does really well because, like he thinks about the first state of being. And the reason that I feel like this is the title is because Erin Entrada really wanted to emphasize the fact that Rich is so different from Michael in the way that Michael is a worrier. He spends his entire life worrying. Sorry, Michael, but it's kind of true. He worries about Y2K, which actually never happened, with a little with barely any glitch. The world was transferred from the 20th century to the 21st century very smoothly with nothing happening, and yet Michael was worried enough to steal from grocery stores, to build up a stockpile, and he was like obsessed with Y2K. That was the only thing that he worried about. He was worried that the world was just going to collapse, that its infrastructure, healthcare, etc., were all going to just go down in 1 minute. And so, Michael, is kind of like, he's a worrier. I'm not gonna say like he's, it's not like some people would say, Michael is a loser, Michael doesn't do anything. I don't think that that's true, because Michael, obviously, he's pretty smart and he cares for those around him. That's a very valuable trait. That's why Michael is also the main character of Erin Entrada book, because Michael is a good character who cares for those around him. At the same time, I feel that Erin Entrada also injected in Michael kind of a big worry that in the end turns out to be useless, and therefore all of those months were wasted on worrying on something that didn't even happen, and therefore I feel that Michael was just wasting his time. Now, this is the first state of being. That's the most important part, right? Not the future or the third state of being, as Ridge said. And therefore, I feel that one of the main themes is like hope, but also don't worry. This is the first thing. Our future, maybe it is written. Like this is another very interesting question. Are our futures written? Because some people come from the future here, and so if you look at it like that, who knows? However, my point is that like in the end, that's the future, but right now I'm here. This is the first state of being, and therefore I should be focusing on this. So I feel like this is an amazing theme by Erin Entrada Kelly. And so like this entire book, like from the title all the way down to like the story, it's just about Michael who worries a lot and is a lonely person. But after Ridge leaves, afterwards he turns into a very he gets friends, and it seems like things work out better. He becomes the leader of an organization dedicated to saving the world, and therefore I feel that there was a change in that, and Michael did change. That he should focus on the present right now. So that's the main theme. I don't know if you're gonna take anything else out of this book, but just consider this. Right now is the first state of being, and Erin Entrada Kelly's book is telling you to prioritize that. Okay, that's like the main theme. Some people say that there's no themes other than that, and honestly, that's like the biggest, best theme, and it's a very good theme. But we still have a few other things. So for example, one of the questions, and this is kind of not related to theme, but more like, should we meddle with our past or future? Should we go and do research? Do you think that anybody in Ridge's world is justified in saying that they're gonna go back into the past? Do you think that that's something that we should do? And why do you think that we should not know the future? Because it might help us plan and prepare to make a better society. What do you feel about that? And does Ridge's world sound like a good place to live? But these are more like just like discussion questions, but not like really like those like a theme or something like that. Just more like a discussion question that you can just mull over in your spare time. However, discussion questions can lead to like deeper thoughts, deeper meanings, deeper themes. So always remember to do discussion about books, which is always fun. Now, do you think that Michael is justified in any of his actions, like stealing, keeping secrets, and all that? Do you think that he's justified, or do you consider Michael to be to just be a kind of a liar and a thief, and that he's not justified in doing any of that? And in the end, after you read this book and you just look over it, what is your main takeaway from it? Is it the fact that we should preserve our first state of being? Is it the fact that our futures, that we can do great things? Is it the fact that we must not meddle with time? Is it the fact that there's lots of things. In the end, it all depends on the person. So what in the end really stuck with you after this book? Well, that was actually pretty much it. This was one of the shortest videos that I've ever made about talking about book themes. But honestly, I feel that while this was a very good read, I enjoyed it immensely and I recommend it to all. I feel that this is more of a book that talks about the first state of being, and while it emphasizes that theme very much, and while it's a very important theme, there are many others. However, that is enough for one book. Most books don't even have that much. So I'm gonna give a round of applause to Erin Entrada Kelly for producing another amazing, spectacular book. Now, there are Newbery honor books left. There are 4 Newbery honor books that I have not covered yet, and I actually sent out a community post asking about that. Unfortunately, only one person responded, and so currently I'm not gonna base my entire decision off of one person, just because that would be unfair for anybody else who has not seen that, and that doesn't actually represent like everybody, and therefore meanwhile I will be reading Across So Many Seas, which was a 2025 Newbery Honor Award winner, and that you can expect that to come up pretty soon. And also remember, there are other Newbery Honor winners and Newbery Medal winners. The only reason I'm covering them right now is that I feel like one should capture the book when it's in the moment. The reason I really want to do that is that if it's in the moment, it's in that spotlight, I feel that it makes it more appealing to readers, and therefore more people are urged, are like pushed to read even Newbery books. When a book is in the spotlight and everybody's talking about it, even those who hate Newbery books and classics and, you know, some of those like literary works that really actually like tell you something and you can learn from it. And so that's why I really strive to like try to produce these new Newberries as fast as possible, just because this is when like even reluctant readers are like diving in, and I want to provide them with a nice resource about that. And I will see you next time. There are so many books out there, so please keep reading. And if you like my channel, please subscribe. This is actually the first time I've ever said this in a video, but everybody else says it, so why shouldn't I? And I'll see you next time for either Across So Many Seas by Ruth, something that starts with a B. And I can't really pronounce that. And then, of course, afterwards, like other Newbery Honor books, and I'm also going to be introducing them. I know that this was kind of like more of a theme-based one, but I'm also going to be introducing them. So like the first day of being introduction video will also be coming out. So introduction videos and just like theme analysis videos, all of them are going to be coming out. So hopefully you can enjoy that. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.